All right, hello and welcome. 1 second late. Well, I don't care. I was curating a pretty fantastic, playlist. This is much more chill. I haven't listened to most of these, but a lot of melodic house and techno music. Lots of good relaxing stuff. I don't think any singing, just a nice instrumental stuff tonight. That's alright. I will try to do better. Hey, there's always room for improvement, JDX. Tonight, I think there is some very good improvements, though, with the changes I made. Struggles and joys of being a father. Yes, absolutely. My daughter actually went to bed pretty early, but I was tweaking the thumbnail for tonight. I hadn't actually made it. So I used the art from Swallow Hole here. No attack for you. Well, they won't be attacking if we exile their creatures with Swallow Hole for 1 white. As an additional cost to cast this spell, tap an untapped creature you control. Oh. Yes, 1 you'll hopefully have. I hope you have it. But going back to Swallow Hole here. Kinjalli Sunwing has our creatures enter, or the opponent's creatures enter the battlefield tapped. Swallow Hole, we get to exile target tapped creature. We have to tap one of our own. That's alright. But we also put a 1/1 counter on the creature that was tapped to pay the cost. So they get bigger. We simply exile. Doesn't matter how big it is. 1 white gets the job done, and they never came back. Made their cameo once again. Oh, I don't know. Hard to say. Hard to say. No idea. Yeah, other than that, no big changes. Shaper's Sanctuary actually is new tonight. I'm thinking I should probably have all 4 copies of Shaper's Sanctuary just because it gets better and better the more you have whenever a creature we control becomes a target of a spell or ability an opponent controls. We may draw a card, which is quite fantastic. Sneaky Cider, oh, good stuff. A week and a half absent from Sneaky Cider, oh my. Oh, that's going to be pretty good, I would say. Hopefully everything goes pretty good tonight. Also, 1 change. Sacred Foundry. Tapping to give us a red or a white mana. Just an extra source of white because we have Swallow Hole here. Something else that is requiring that color. I just wanted to a touch more consistent with this thing. And still having red for Anger of the Gods. And these early plays of Marauding or Huntmaster. It didn't feel like I quite had enough sources of red. Definitely have enough sources of green. 4 Jetmirs, 4 Stomping Ground, 4 Rootbound Crag, 4 Forest, and Boseiju. Certainly green is the most important with this variation. Topiary Stomper requiring 2 Shifting, Ghalta, Carnage Tyrant. Big time. Red, quite a bit, but definitely with this Swallow Hole. Got to be a little more consistent. Chances are if we see it, we're going to grab this Plains if we haven't seen our source of white already to help us exile a big bad creature. It's going to be exciting. I think it's going to do the trick. It's going to surprise the opponent, I hope. More good news? Okay, wow. Full of good news tonight, JDX. Oh, we're not playing the same list tonight. Good stuff, good stuff. Very, very happy to hear. Things are moving along nicely. See if we face an Azorius Control. I faced one at lunch today, and man, that was not a pretty sight. I didn't have time to finish it. I had to concede. Actually, I just let them run down the clock. I closed the app on my phone. Had to get back to work. And, yeah, making the control player suffer and wait for a change. Ooh, look at that. That's fantastic. Yes, that is getting pretty close. I think this hand will get us there, though. We got 3 lands, Thunderherd Migration on turn 2 with, yeah, oh, and Topiary Stompers. Man, we're set. And we got that source of white with the Plains, so it's quite nice in case we see Kinjalli Sunwing, although it looks like we won't need it with what we're facing here. Oh, excuse me. Huh. Oh, the mood swings, yeah. Understandable, though. Those can get swingy. Highs and lows. All but guaranteed, that's for sure. Ooh, it's, yeah. Bant, Broker's Ascendancy. This enchantment is broken, I think. At the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control and a loyalty counter on each planeswalker you control. We're going to be looking to take out that enchantment as soon as possible because whatever creature they play, it's just going to get nasty. Too far out of control. Yikes, that's not going to be a pretty sight. Kinjalli Sunwing could slow them down, but they're probably going to be playing something bad this turn. Oh, okay. I didn't expect Broker's Ascendancy with Fires of Invention, but I guess that does sort of make sense. Prison Realm isn't fun, but again, we've got our benefit from Topiary Stomper, so it's really not bad whatsoever. Doesn't do a whole lot. Now the question is, Topiary to get us to 6, I think that's the best. Just to lock in Carnage Tyrant there. Potentially Kinjalli Sunwing plus Fierce Empath, but I would expect Carnage Tyrant at this point. Yikes. That's not going to be fun. Well, that might do it. 8. Crazy. I don't think we're busting through this. We don't have Back to Nature. I really was thinking starting off with Back to Nature to destroy all artifacts and enchantments. All enchantments. I expected we'd see more Yorion, and yeah, we're seeing more Yorion. Yeah, that's mood swings can make you feel quite differently at sometimes, but it's temporary. It's temporary. And it's well worth it. A little bit of pain and suffering for the ultimate gain of having a kid. I'm going to cut Commune with Dinosaurs. We've got to make space for Back to Nature at least. It's going to be an uphill battle though. Now, Swallow Whole, maybe to take out whatever big creature they play. I'm kind of interested in that. I think they'll have more creatures than is normal, maybe with Fires of Invention, playing stuff for free. I think I want to do that. Yeah. Get rid of something, no matter how big. What to cut is the question, though. Oh, okay. What to cut? What to cut? The ultimate question. Fierce Empath. Ghalta. Definitely want to keep in Carnage Tyrant because of the hexproof there. Huntmaster. Alright, hopefully Swallow Whole does the trick. I think Bioessence Hydra does have trample, so we can't jump block it and then Swallow Whole the following turn. Speaking of, we're going first. It's a little bit clunky. Rambling Rose, how's it going? How's it going? I'm going to mulligan that. Ooh, I guess it's slightly better. Not much difference. No source of white for Kinjalli Sunwing or previously for the Swallow Holes there. It is a little bit rough. But hopefully we see a Back to Nature at some point. At least we are on to our third land again. Let's see that source of weight for Kinjallis. Portable Hole. Portable whole lot of trouble if they get rid of... Oh, okay. Nuts. This is part of the worry I had, adding in even more stuff that required weight, especially not attached to a dinosaur. Consistency might not have been good. Yikes. Would have been pretty nice if we were playing stuff. Yeah, it is definitely. That's how it goes. I'll just keep playing Magic the Gathering as long as Arena exists as there we go. Back to nature. As long as Arena exists as a game, I can play my dinosaurs. I'll keep trucking along, building up that gold, sinking it into packs, and non-Magic the Gathering podcast. Bioessence Hydra. It's quite unfortunate that Kinjalli Sunwing wasn't out. Bioessence would have been tapped, would have easily been able to exile that thing. Ooh. At least we do have, excuse me, Regisaur Alpha. I'm going to give haste to the Alpha attack, see if this Bioessence Hydra wants to trade with it. I think it might. Good stuff. Oh, you have episode 1. Tips for new fathers? Oh yeah, I could see that. I still think I should read like an audio book, the Tarzan King of the Apes or something. Hopefully we get that source of white soon, so we can exile the Vorinclex. Somebody. That's alright, that's alright. There we go. We got Topiary Stomper grabbing the plains for Swallow Hole. I like it. Eventually. I like it. And hopefully we get another source and we can exile both Bioessence Hydra and Vorinclex. Hopefully they don't... Okay, I was a little bit worried about Fires of Invention. No enchantments really whatsoever, so back to nature actually... 24, what Alright, that will pretty much do it. That was crazy. What happened to you? Oh. Alright, well, if we had a source of weight, we would have gotten that Bioessence Hydra, unfortunately. Not much you can do. Yeah, these things happen. That is all right. Can't win them all, and sometimes you lose a bunch in a row, unfortunately. And that's the first match of the night. You can't really base anything on a single match. You got to play a bunch. Get a big sample size and get a proper feel for any changes you've made. Yeah. Oh, that's not going to do it. Right, that's okay. These things happen, unfortunately. As long as you can move past them. I think I'm going to send Boseiju to the bottom. Yeah. I was thinking of keeping it again if it is some Fires of Invention enchantments related focus deck. Our first Rakdos Sacrifice of the night. Kinjalli Sunwing might be pretty good. Having the cat come into play tapped after they sacrifice their food and just bring it back. All that stuff. Yeah, you just never know how it's going to go. Unfortunately. Play it safe with Thunderherd Migration, definitely. I think it's all but certain Huntmaster would have kicked the bucket. Yeah, well. Hard to avoid. Yeah, this 3's not too bad. At least we can go Huntmaster plus Topiary Stomper. I imagine they'll probably kill Huntmaster after we play Topiary. Huntmaster for 2, Topiary for 2, but maybe Kinjalli Sunwing. I'd rather actually Kinjalli Sunwing stick around. Have all their tokens, the cat, the construct that this Oni cult anvil is going to make. Have them all enter the battlefield tapped. Certainly get that Topiary. Get to 5 lands so we can go Regisaur Alpha no matter what happens. Possibly Carnage Tyrant. Ugh. Sends shivers down my spine. Yikes. Crazy. You hope it wasn't food poisoning. That's always scary. Grocery store sushi. I wouldn't really recommend it to most people. It is pretty dangerous though. You get quite dehydrated. You want to recharge with electrolytes, drink some Gatorade, Powerade, electrolyte freezies, which I actually had for my daughter when she was sick. She loves freezies, popsicles, anything like that. But this was specifically made to rehydrate and keep her healthy. Healthier. I don't think drinking a lot of liquor is a good thing when you're sick. Just a guess. I'm not a doctor, but I suspect things would not improve. Maybe temporarily, then they just come back worse and worse and worse. I mean, we are only down to 9. That actually is, well, it's pretty bad. We do have, oh, Carnage Tyrant. Yeah, what am I thinking? Let's go that guy. The best? I don't think so. Hopefully Carnage Tyrant will be enough to get it done. But they had some lovely aggression, unfortunately. Hopefully there's nothing to kill Huntmaster, and then they can follow up with Liliana of the Veil. Her -2. Target player sacrifices a creature. If Carnage Tyrant is our only creature, that is always a very sad thing to happen. 6, we might be okay. If they stay stuck on 3 lands, might be good. All the lurkers. Is there lots of lurkers? I should check. A decent amount, yeah. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. It's always very scary being at 6. They're down to 12. Carnage Tyrant with Trample gets through most of its damage. This deck has tiny little creatures. It could actually be Mardu Greasefang. Interesting to see white. Maybe it's just splashing for Rite of Oblivion there, which is very good. Ooh. Jetmir's it is. Regisaur. Let's just go to town. Hope they don't have Fatal Push for the token. At least Regisaur Alpha should be fairly safe. Can be a blocker for that Blood Tithe Harvester. This is good aggression. Big time. They have to use something on Regisaur, plus play some more bodies. I don't see them killing us this turn. Regisaur Alpha, they do have to jump through quite a few hoops to kill. They can't Fatal Push Regisaur. It has a mana value of 5, and Fatal Push only hits creatures up to a mana value of 4. Does the trick. At least sticks around a little bit longer, being that 1 mana value higher. Popcorn soda. Hey, as long as people have a good time, that's where it's at. You don't have to chat, you just throw it on in the background. I talk and maybe put people to sleep, which it's not a bad thing. I mean, if the stream stays up, of course, I guess I still get a view the whole time. I have a good time, even if you're not here, JDX. I think definitely I'll put some people to sleep tonight with my musical selection. Gonna probably curate an oh, good. We beat Wang Beast 6969. I was trying not to say that name, but I said the name once. That's all you get. Rakdos Sacrifice. Certainly Anger of the Gods does the trick. Yeah. They got lots of little creatures. Otepec Huntmaster is all but dead almost all the time. It's got a toughness of 2. Is cost cheap. Blood Tithe Harvester can sacrifice itself to take out Huntmaster with a single blood token. For each blood token, a creature gets -X, twice the number of blood tokens. So Huntmaster gone, definitely. Yeah. Keep it family friendly as always, all the time. You can listen to this with your grandma. Perhaps she swears like a sailor. Sometimes that is the case. Clothis. I like Clothis. Ah, okay. Kind of like Shaper's Sanctuary now that I think about it. Let's do the Shapers. Cut Commune with Dinosaurs. Whenever I've done Shaper's Sanctuary and I've had Commune, usually I've switched those two around. They have the same mana value, same exact cost, and Shapers can get us ahead with card draw, similar to Commune getting us something. We're not digging with Shapers, but we just get extra goodies. And that looks pretty good to me. Yes, indeed. We got 3 lands, at least 2, or 4 lands. We're off to the races. Topiary Stomper, grabbing us a basic land. It's going to be the single planes that we have. Be able to start playing Kinjalli's Sunwing. And hope we... Oh, Shaper's Sanctuary. Well. How the turntables. I like it. Very good. We didn't have a play that turn that cost 2, so Shapers definitely made sense. Big time. We didn't have to take the 2 damage from Stomping Ground on turn 1 because we didn't have the Shapers. This is very, very nice. We get to hold off with Boseiju. Rootbound Crag coming up quite nicely. Hey, you want to take out Topiary? Boom. We're going to draw a card. This is good. If I can get to the planes there. Takes a while. It's kind of glitchy. A small indie company like this is understandable. They probably have 4 or 5 people in total, which you got to appreciate the stuff those few have accomplished. At least we're drawing a card. That is pretty good. Definitely, I think this makes some of the most sense out of any deck. So much targeted removal. Big time. And this Rite of Oblivion, they can flashback it, so there's even more single target removal for Shapers to get better. Oh, we really need that Anger of the Gods. Yeah. Next turn would be absolutely perfect. Not the case, unfortunately. I think it's got to be... Jetmir's Topiary. Hope for the best. But we're taking 8. 9 plus only called. Yeah, we'll go down to 2. This will probably be it, unfortunately. I think so. Witch's Oven. That's got to be it. Especially if they have a kitty. That's what I was thinking. Well, I hope you sit down. Hopefully you lay down on the couch, bed, wherever it is. Yeah, if you haven't done something for a long time, you really get an extra hit, a buzz, whatever it is. Enjoy responsibly, of course. Hope this helps us dig closer to that anchor. If we don't see it next turn, we're definitely done for. We got options, something. I'd think Regisaur Alpha, because it is 2 bodies. Both to block blood ties, 2 from the tokens, taking us down to 2. Oni Ghalta Anvil, losing 1 life down to 1. Well, it's got to be Regisaur to make them soar. And another Shaper Sanctuary to maybe draw a bunch of stuff. I like that. Floating, yes, yes. If your body's not used to it, with just about anything, it's going to be an interesting time, that's for sure. If they can take out the token, we are dead, definitely. Rite of Oblivion, Fatal Push, something like that. Let's hope that's not the case. Ah, okay, okay, that will do it. Nuts. Where's that anger of the gods when you need it? But I am not angry. Possibly could have brought in Blast Zone to pop and take out the oven. Or actually, popping Blast Zone for 2 would have been good. Taking out the Blood Tithe Harvesters. The Oni Ghalta Anvil. Maybe some other stuff. Oh, look at that hand, folks. We got some things to consider. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Turn 1 Shapers, turn 2 Marauding, even though we might be messed up a little bit with our source of white. Not being able to go Kinjalli Sunwing on turn 3, unfortunately. Hopefully that's not the case, but we'll see. At the very least, we should be drawing a card here due to Shapers. Which is pretty nice to see with only 3 copies. But I think 4 is probably right. I think for the most part people use 4 copies of that card. Where's that fit? Oh, double. Oh, where's that Blast Zone when you need it? My goodness. This is not a pretty sight. This could get ugly if they get the kitty this turn, or both. Yikes. Let's hope that's not the case. Oh, we gonna do it? We gonna get him? If we got another source of white next turn untapped, it would be nice to go both Sunwings. There's the anger of the gods. Phew. Good stuff. Of course, they'll deal to Deadly Dispute. Not too smart. I don't think so. Oh yes, Wand Shapers. Shapers is very nice, especially against this. They steal our creatures. They deal damage with lots of cheap removal. It does feel good. But it does have to be Jetmir's Garden this turn. Absolutely. We're not going to be going Anger of the Gods. That's just a given. 1 cat, I mean, they respond to Anger of the Gods by sacrificing the cat, getting it off the battlefield, and we wouldn't be able to make it permanently go away. But hopefully, sometime down the line, we can smoke this kitty. Hopefully that's the case. But it has been feeling nice, this recent change of sideboard stuff, having 3 of certain cards that I've often had 4 of. I still think I see them often enough with 3. I don't think I'd want to go down to 2 Anger of the Gods. Maybe if there was something else that was technically a 3rd or 4th copy. Something like that. But definitely 3. Still has felt good. Good enough for me. Oh, there's the Mayhem Devil. I like this. I don't know with Shaper Sanctuary that Mayhem Devil is ever... Okay. Keep doing that. Make us draw a bunch. Not smart. At all. I like it. They goofed up big time. Now, we're going to accelerate stuff out, I think. I like Marauding plus Kinjalli Sunwing, even though all these things will die eventually. We'll see if they take the opportunity to maybe kill this Sunwing with sacrificing one of their creatures. I imagine that might be the case. I'll just keep playing these things. Have all their stuff enter the battlefield tapped. The cat, we may never have to worry about too much. Now maybe Anger of the Gods, perhaps, guys, is not the right thing. We've got Kinjalli Sunwing with 3 toughness, Marauding Raptor, a lot of key things that die to this. So perhaps there is something a little bit better than Anger of the Gods. I think we still might be able to get it done. We're at 16, which is quite healthy even against this deck. Yeah. Oh, I know. I think I might try it in Ash. I've been eyeing it up. I have the full playset, of course. It's definitely been on the radar. I think maybe tomorrow night. Let's do it. It shouldn't be bad ever. We got Foretell to play it for 4, and that works with Marauding Raptor's cost reduction. So we could be playing the Mammoth for Battle Mammoth, I think it is, for 1 and 2 green if we've foretold it, which is pretty cheap and it's pretty big. And again, with Trample, drawing a ton of stuff, we could start off with that thing and just cut Shaper's Sanctuary completely, I imagine. Carnage Tyrant it is. We need a body that's going to survive the pings from Mayhem Devil. Of course, we won't attack with Marauding Raptor. They'll sacrifice the cat in response. Marauding would never get through any damage at the moment. But having flying, it has been quite nice, I will say, Kinjalli Sunwing. Due to that fact, we get to sneak through damage, keep it going. If they ever play creatures at any time, those creatures are tapped, which might leave them open enough down below for our stuff that doesn't have flying. Oh, yes, Foretell, very good, very good. It's just nice being able to do something else for 2. Hopefully we have Marauding or Huntmaster or Thunderherd Migration, but in a pinch, just something else. Yes, very much. Shapers is quite a bit harder to remove, for sure. It's hard to say. I think at least one night and maybe a bunch tomorrow I'll use it. And actually I forgot to mention, I won't be streaming tomorrow night or just tomorrow night. I should be back streaming Wednesday. Got some stuff to do tomorrow night. But Wednesday, Battle Mammoth. I'm thinking I'll grind a bunch of games tomorrow and Wednesday, and we'll see how it goes. But yes, the fact that Shaper's Sanctuary, pretty hard to remove, and Shaper's being a turn 1 play is quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Yes, I think so, Juan. Shadow Spear is probably one of my favorites, even though it's a legendary artifact equipment. Very, very good. Given that Trample, the lifelink. Of course, Marauding, if it has lifelink, whenever it pings for 2 damage, you gain that 2 life, which is a pretty cool interaction, I think. And of course, you might want Trample on Marauding Raptor naturally, because it can get big some turns, and chump blocked, not getting through any damage, unfortunately. There's a card draw. I'll attack with everybody. We'll get the Carnage Tyrant through quite nicely. And then we'll just sweep all of them. Everything. What were they sacrificing for? Yeah, yeah. It's hard. Very hard sometimes. Rite of Oblivion to take out Shaper's Sanctuary, huh? That is pretty interesting. Ooh, okay. Let's see, what do we got here? Total of 6. Warm me up. Nah, I won't be doing that. But we will be getting a land. Get to our 7th. Sweep them quite nicely. Again, attacking with Sunwing and Carnage Tyrant. Mayhem Devil is not going to block Carnage Tyrant. I don't see that happening. Oh, the plays, yes. Carnage Tyrant with a shield counter. I want to look up that. That does sound pretty good. I'm intrigued. Hopefully this works out with the Anger of the Gods. We're still left with Carnage Tyrant and Topiary Stomper, so I think it should be pretty good. Take us down to 7, unfortunately. Okay. I've been wondering about shorts. They seem to do pretty good, but I think for the most part, it might be better just to stick with this stuff here. Wait till it pops off. Bring the cat back with the food thing there. We had to do something, but we're already down to 5. The cat will... A cycle of cats will take us down to 2, I think. Take them up to 7. If they have a stomp or something, that might be it. They can exile Kroxa. Oh, they can play Kroxa. Okay, yeah, no, we're definitely dead. Hey, now, if you want to clip something, go right ahead. I think it could have. So sometimes it's hard though, looking back. I really should write down the moments that you guys mention or that I just think of myself. Because it is about oftentimes an hour and a half, 2-hour stream. Going back and trying to remember exactly where it was. Difficult to say the least. Yes. Oh, Swiftfoot Boots 1. I wish it was legal in Explorer. I'm pretty sure it's not legal in Explorer. I don't think so. Mostly just historic. Maybe that will take me back to historic a little bit because simply of that card. If that was printed in a standard set, oh my goodness. Dinos would be on fire. Anything with creatures would be on fire. Back-to-back Rakdos though? Yeah, that's not good. Nothing much you can do. At least they have to have 2 blood tokens to take out Kinjalli Sunwing. Yeah, you've probably never seen that dino before. A lot of people haven't. Well, hard to top that. Maybe this will be 5 Rakdos in a row. It's going to beat the all-time record for black-red Rakdos decks. We're losing a Carnage Tyrant, unfortunately. At least we do have 2 copies. Sacred Foundry, 100%. Alright, let's get that Carnage Tyrant next turn. Okay. I haven't really tried too much alchemy stuff myself. Just ever so slightly. Ooh, Alright, definitely has to be this guy. And hope they don't have Liliana of the Veil to make us sacrifice him. Nope, nope, you can't target him. You won't be attacking with Blood Tithe Harvester, at least. Good. Phew. And we're at 7, that's pretty cool. Now the question is, I don't want to give him a 4th land. You know what? I'll attack with the token. See what they do. Take out 1 harvester. Still deal a little bit of damage. I'm actually thinking Boseiju to take out Hive of the Eye Tyrant at some point here. Blankets and a smooch though. That sounds good. But I really should go back to Historic Juan, I think. Try out some of those alchemy cards. Pretty crazy stuff. I think there might be likely something that would work well for dinos. Terror of the Peaks. Interesting. That could be problematic. Very unexpected with Rakdos. Yikes. I'm scared. Oh, but we got Ghalta, so I'm not scared anymore, folks. Maximum aggression, let's go. 2 for a 12-12 trample. Lights out. Dead. Good luck. Beat that. Terror of the Peaks doesn't kill either. Terror of the Peaks has to block somebody. Hey, that's okay. Oh, they're still dead. Boom. See ya, Rakdos. Okay. Well, we saw how much they targeted our stuff. Shaper Sanctuary. Big time. Coming in. I still think Battle Mammoth would be nice, but 100%. I mean, anything Rakdos related. Shaper's Sanctuary is probably going to be good. Especially with this Terror of the Peaks that is not normally in Rakdos. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under their control, Terror of the Peaks deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target. Chances are it's going to hit us in the face, but if they want to target a creature, we're going to draw some more stuff. Kinjalli Sunwing, I do like that Terror, any other creature entering tap, so that does feel good to keep in. Music is awesome. What music is playing right now? I should take a look. Indigo by Meeting Molly. Huh. Just briefly listened to a couple of them, but again, I haven't heard most of these. Blast Zone might be nice, but this is not Rakdos Sacrifice with lots of cheap things. This is definitely Rakdos mid-range. Higher cost stuff than Blast Zone. Not so great. I'll bring in 1 Blast Zone. And 1 Klothys. Blast Zone, a land, and Klothys, Indestructible God. Things that survive a little bit easier. Both of them could help us ramp. Again, like Huntmaster. 2 things that should stick around. Stuff that will stick around a little bit better. But that hand is pretty darn good. Ooh, wow. Yes, please. Against a deck like this, you absolutely want to see Thunderherd Migration, and they haven't gotten that turn 1 or turn 2 Thoughtseize. We're well on our way, I say. We got definitely enough sources of white. Start padding the sources of green. Sacred Foundry especially isn't a source of green here, so want to make sure we're covered for Shifting and Carnage Tyrant. Kind of want to play Shifting next turn. Actually, you know what? We're going to get rid of Shifting. We're going to go Klothys instead. Should be good. A weird... Oh, Sarkhan's Unsealing, yes. Sarkhan's Unsealing and Rotting Regisaur. Rotting, of course, being 7 power, meeting that requirement for Sarkhan's. Lovely stuff. It gets nasty real quick. Boom. Croxa. Gone. You gotta love it. Ouch. Lights out on their chances of seeing that thing. But we'll get this good old Regisaur down. I'll swing with the token. Hope they don't fatal push it. But see if we can trade with the Trespasser here. Nuts. I spoke too soon. At the very least, we got Carnage Tyrant coming. Regisaur as well. That's not fun. Clothis, though. Exiling something that isn't a land. We gain 2 life. We slow down some of the pain that is brought upon us. We could go Raptor and Thunderherd. But I feel like we take the ping, get Carnage Tyrant, use up all our mana and get a big nasty threat. And Carnage Tyrant is 7 power, 4 Sarkhan's Unsealing. That would be very, very nice. I haven't tried Sarkhan's Unsealing much. It was back when it was released and there was that pairing of Rotting Regisaur and that thing. Oh, scary stuff. Hit or miss for sure, I would say. But when it goes off, oh my. Ooh, excuse me, oh my goodness. Looks like they'll try and make us discard both of these. Oh, just the devil. I'm going to decline because we're going both Thunderherd and Marauding coming up here. Ooh. Boom. Man, Clothis is on fire here. We've gained a bunch of life, exiled a bunch of stuff. Yawn champ. Alright. Let's hope some of these things survive. I don't expect both of them to survive. Maybe all of them die. Something like that. You know what? I'm going to gun for Chandra. I don't like Chandra. I don't like them ramping. I don't like them with the card advantage. Not a nice thing to keep around. A perfect melody. Wish I could hear these songs. Maybe I'll wear my headphones some night so I can enjoy the music that you guys enjoy. Looks like they don't have much removal of anything. Oh. Let's just keep exiling stuff. I'm going to redeem for a second copy of Clothis, because this is just too good. Hopefully they don't kill somebody. Looks like they might. They were waiting. That's alright. She goes back to not being a creature, unfortunately. We still get to power up the token, though, and swing for some nice damage. Let's do it. Oh man, I don't know why I wasn't using Clothis more. Lots of people that play Dinosaurs, it's more a gruel splash Dinosaurs, I guess you could say, but they often use Clothis. Lots of people use it, and I think I should start using it. Yes, removal for sure. There is indestructible with Clothis, so I imagine it sticks around a little bit more than usual. Stomp to finish us off. Ah, nuts. You gotta be kidding. The Graveyard Glutton. Oh, I guess it doesn't finish us off, huh? Oh, so much, so much. I just wish we could turn her on a little bit more often. We're going to have to hold back everything. Actually, Obnoxious Obnixilis is going to take us down. Yeah, we're not winning that one, unfortunately. Yes, yes, absolutely. I think I'll still keep it the same. Keep that Shaper Sanctuary. Hopefully we see Shaper Sanctuary. Yeah. Cross our fingers. They had lots of targeted stuff, so I think it really would get some fantastic value. And hopefully we see that Clothis again. Ooh. Not the case. Cross our fingers there's no Thoughtseize to take Topiary Stomper out of our hand and stop us for oh, Jetmirs. We don't have a turn 2 play. Always fantastic to do a land that comes into play tapped. Well, we have a turn 2 play now, but at least we'll be at 5. We could go hasty, Shifting Ceratops. Looks like we should get to 6 for Carnage Tyrant though. If Topiary survived... no Carnage Tyrant. Unfortunately. Nuts. Oh, they didn't realize. Huh. Well, that is good. Let's go shifting and see if things stick around. We might get Ghalta. I hope. Maybe they have Fatal Push meeting the requirement of a permanent leaving the battlefield or something. Doesn't look like it. Good stuff. I like taking out that Harvester. Oh, here goes nothing. You either have to have a thought... Oh, slam some creatures and hope for the best. It's still not going to be good. Boom. We turn on Topiary. We get the Queen. This is going to be mean. I don't care who Bone Crusher blocks. Makes more sense for Topiary Stomper, I think. Alright, get through a little bit more damage due to trample here. Hopefully things survive. They could take out both things, potentially, if they play another land, I think. At the most, probably Topiary Stomper is... Ooh, Shieldred is not nice. We definitely have enough lands. You can see, even with a low count of 21 tonight, I did actually up it slightly. Shieldred to block that for... Shieldred has to block Ghalta to live. No, we still kill him. What am I thinking? Alright. Almost thought we didn't kill him. We're good. Beautiful. We redeemed ourselves against Rakdos there. Oh, I hear a little Missy. She might be making an appearance. I don't know if you guys can hear her. Actually, I'll cancel that for a second. Ghalta, the big boss. 100% the biggest boss. Yeah, I'll just leave my deck list up. Just briefly. And I'll go attend to her. Peruse, browse, suggest some stuff in chat. But she'll probably be coming to her door. She can open doors now. And, oh, that's another stage of growing up. Shatterskull, yes. Yes, I do like this layout. Maybe Shatterskull. Back in 1 second, though. All right. Oh, Juan, a creature land, Shatterskull. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's slap in a Shatter. Lair of the Hydra. Yeah. I was feeling pretty tight on the land count. I didn't feel like I could squeeze in these things, unfortunately, but I'll cut a forest. See how that goes. Lair of the Hydra. Switching it out for that. And Shatterskull. I still want to keep a decently high count of basic lands, for sure. Oh yeah, yeah. Cut one Huntmaster. Dies easily enough. Gets to 60 there. The land certainly is harder to take out than this thing. And certainly double red is not hard to meet. Not a difficult requirement whatsoever. Right, we're good, I think. A nice little update. But I think if I had to take out something at 2, it would certainly be one copy of Huntmaster. Marauding Raptor, I think that guy's the best. Explosive. Pretty crazy. You get some sneaky swings for lethal with that thing. Ronus, ooh, yes, Juan. I do love Ronus. Almost as much as I love this hand. A little clunky, we don't get to go turn 1 Commune, grabbing a third land for turn 3, but we will have, you know, 2, turn 2. Should be good. Oh, Greasefang. We're finally facing a Greasefang. Okay. Maybe it's becoming more common. Mono blue spirits is probably the thing I see the least. Yeah, I would say mono blue spirits. Hopefully we're fast enough, but I don't really bother anymore bringing in graveyard hate. Maybe that's a mistake, but I don't face Greasefang enough. Well, that might do it. Ouch. Painful, to say the least. Now when they go first, there's not a whole lot you can do. Just try to go also fast. At least it wasn't the Parhelion getting angels and that flying thing. Ooh. Just gotta hope they don't get too much nasty stuff with this Grizzly salvage. Okay, no vehicles. This is a positive. Oh, they want to attack with some stuff. Well, we'll stop one kitty for sure. We can do quite a bit with the Regisaur Alpha. It's not lethal. Let's see. No, Regisaur Alpha would be effectively the same as Carnage Tyrant. Not quite. And we took him down by 1. That sucks. I would say so. I would say Greasefang deserves a ban if I actually saw it more, but I'll go days without seeing it once. Again, it's more common in best of 1, not so much in best of 3 here, but it is painful whenever I face it. Certainly. Anger of the Gods does seem pretty good against this particular variation. I think for the most part, they always have Essica's Chariot, wherever it is. Oh, it went back to their hand. Taking out the Informant, Greasefang itself, all the cats, Anger of the Gods could be quite devastating. Unhealthy card. It's not consistent enough, yeah. I've beaten it, they've just never gotten their things. And if we can't have that instant speed interaction to take out Greasefang, sometimes that really does the Clothis. What am I thinking? Graveyard removal. Scavenger Grounds. Again, I think Scavenger Grounds would be maybe the more right thing. Worst case, again, it is a land, but we need to pop it to exile all graveyards by sacrificing that. I mean, Huntmaster would be nice to keep. All right. I think if I had to choose, it'd probably be Scavenger Grounds, just because my graveyard hate being attached to a land means I could dig for it a little bit easier with Commune. Something like that. Oh, 100%. Big time. That Scorched Scavenger would be nice, but oftentimes Greasefang here can get something key into the graveyard at the end of our turn, instant speed, or on their turn with just something. Deathcore Scavenger isn't very good at... we're losing Topiary. We're losing Hopiary. This person is stomping out our chances at a win. Nuts. Yeah. Can't win them all. Yeah. But yeah, I think I should probably go back to that Scavenger Grounds. Just in case. Yeah. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, I think is how the saying goes. Hopefully Huntmaster sticks around, but I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe they just put stuff into the graveyard mainly, don't interact too much. That's not bad. We get to another land. Quite good. Just in case we get Kinjalli Sunwing. Let's get that source of white. Yeah. Commune, grab our land for the turn. 100%. Ouch. I was thinking maybe it should have been a forest. Should have been a forest. Yikes. We didn't already have a Kinjalli, so it would have made more sense to do that. Well, they don't have any vehicles in the graveyard, which is pretty good, but they soon might. I mean, we could go Thunderherd or Topiary Stomper. They already see Topiary Stomper, so that's going to be it. And definitely more sources of green. Big time. There's that Esicus. Maybe if we get Anger of the Gods next turn, might be able to make something happen. Otherwise, ooh. Well, they don't know how to read Topiary Stomper. They didn't attack with Rafine's Informant. This is good. Very good. I'll try for Regisaur Alpha, but at this point, yikes. I think something at instant speed that could interact with a single creature would be good, and something that exiles as well, just so we don't have to see Greasefang being reanimated. Definitely, I like that. But I also like Thunderherd Migration. Reveal Ghalta here. Couldn't have gone anything else. Would have needed at least a total of 6 to go Ghalta plus Shifting Ceratops, and we did not have that. At least we get to attack with the Queen, do a bunch of damage, and hope for the best. See what they all throw at her to take her out. They'll return. Let me see. They'll return Essica's Chariot next turn with Greasefang, I guess. Well, we did a decent bit of damage there. They would need 5 lands to play Can't Stay Away again. Or another copy. Let's see that anger. Has to be anger next turn to have a slim chance, any chance really. No, that's not going to do it. Scorching Dragonfire? Yeah, oh, yeah. Kind of narrow, though. Yes. Yes, Isaac, I would say so. But maybe just something that interacts. Instant speed fighting. Although sometimes the fighting can be kind of painful. Maybe Marauding Raptor has pinged a thing for that turn that we would want to fight, and because it's been damaged already, we might lose it in the fight. Of course, you want it to survive, if at all possible. Inscription of Abundance is one of my favorite choices for probably interaction. Maybe Primal might, but Inscription of Abundance because it's instant speed. Very, very good. Fry. Yes, I've been eyeing up Fry. Fry would help against Mono Blue Spirits. It helps against Greasefang. We can take out Teferi or the Wandering Emperor with Azorius Control. I think Fry is... I should give Fry a try. All those decks, their chances would go goodbye. My look would be sly as I pwn them. Reckless Rage Dinosaurs. Oh, it's lovely, Nash. You ping that Ripjaw Raptor, you get a card draw for 1 red, or Ranging Raptors. You search for a land and you're taking... We got Jetmir. Lots of black stuff, lots of Thoughtseize. Lots of pain tonight, but every night won't be painful. Almost guaranteed there will be some painful matchup at least, though. Let's get the Jetmirs. Got to come into play tapped at some point. Just keep up that ramp. Stable ramp. It's not attached to a creature. Oh, I like this. 4 damage to target creature, so they would take out Topiary Stomper. They can't play it next turn anyways. Let's think about this. 4th, now. Regisaur Alpha, take out Narset there. That's what I like. I was thinking Shifting Ceratops, but use up slightly more mana. We could potentially go Shifting and Kinjalli's next turn if we draw a land. Weathered Runestone, Karn, yes. Weathered Runestone maybe should get a spot in the list. Hasty Shifting it is. Still some decent aggression here. If they don't do anything to anyone, we would take them out. I imagine somebody is going to die next turn. Ouch. Ooh, another Regisaur. That is pretty good. I'm just going to attack him. Probably going to trade with that token there. That's alright. We want to take it out as soon as possible for sure. If I attacked with this token, the Dino token here, I think they probably would have blocked it. Maybe not. Hard to say. Math is for the blockers, though. They gotta be at least a little bit scared seeing Regisaur and the token out at the moment. To be expected. Micromancer, that's something I've never seen this yet. Recently from Dominaria United. Enters the battlefield, search your library for instant or sorcery, mana value 1. Okay. Rona's Vortex going to be bouncing something. If it's kicked, Regisaur is put on the bottom, unfortunately. Yes, no, definitely. I can see that. It's got to be Fierce Empath, though, I feel. I feel like Ghalta, but let's play it safe with the Carnage Tyrant. We can go Carnage Tyrant next turn quite nicely. Boom. I like it. Hasty Kinjalli Sunwing is pretty good. But yeah, we'll see how things change as they have more Explorer anthologies. Definitely going to switch stuff up. Monastery Swift Spear coming out tomorrow from Brothers War. Ooh. Mono Red is going to be... Mono Red, or is it? It's going to be very, very painful indeed. I'm a little scared. I think Anger of the Gods or some type of sweeper has to be probably in tomorrow and probably for a few days as people get Monastery Swift Spear out of their system. Maybe they just never will because it's going to be one of the top decks. At least we toppled Zambam on Jetmir control. Well, a few years. Going to take a while. Hopefully it's sooner rather than later. Of course, dinos don't really need anything. They're all complete. They're from one of the first sets on Arena, so that is quite fortunate for sure. But against Jetmir, control. Slam the bodies, hope for the best. We see counter spells with Censor here, so we're going to have to play around that if they have 2 up early on. See if we can have an extra mana just to dodge this. Yeah, it's just lots of removal, lots of painful things, and it's going to be an uphill battle. Prophet of Krufix, ooh. Nasty. A ramping, I think, if I remember correctly. Something about ramping and lands. Mana. Extra mana. Colorless, I think it is. Not sure. Could see Shaper Sanctuary actually being quite nice. Now that I think about it, lots of targeted removal there. Back to nature, nah. I'll play it safe with Colossus. There's going to be a lot of stuff in the graveyard, all their spells and whatnot. Colossus could be a nice inevitability, gain us some life, start chipping away at them. Now, I know Prophet of Krufix is 3 and a green and a blue, I'm pretty sure. Oh. That seems alright. Maybe that will tip me into tamer dinos. I can work with this. A little bit clunky. We don't get to go turn 1 Shapers because of Sacred Foundry, but we have 2. We have 2 things that cost 2. Oh, 3 things that cost 2. Very good stuff. See if they have that. Good. We're able to go our turn 2 play and we don't have to worry about it getting countered, but Vahar, Vadalian Desecrator. First time seeing this. Tap, draw a card, discard a card. Something about instants and sorceries. We're going Thunderherd Migration. Play it safe, absolutely, against this. Next turn we can go Shapers plus Marauding. Thunderherd plus Marauding, actually. We'll see. Blue-black garbage. Yeah, Isaac. Snapcaster Mage at home. A lot of these cards, I've just never normally seen them used. I'm going to reveal Marauding again. It's not a loss. It's information they already have. Play it safe. Get to 5, I hope. Crossing my fingers. Try for this. See if it draws out that sensor. Make disappear. Similar thing. Yeah. Adam, how's it going? Giants versus Dinos. Hopefully that happens at some point, Adam. Dinos are big. Giants also very big. It's a battle of big tribal decks. Big time. We'll see Shapers. I don't imagine they could or would counter it. Then if they have a counter spell, Shifting can't be countered. If they have targeted removal, we're going to be drawing something. Not so bad. That's actually pretty darn good. A land. Very good. We haven't played one for the turn. You gotta love that. Yeah, I think Shapers or that Battlefield Mammoth from Kaldheim. One of those, but I'm still leaning more towards Shapers. Make disappear. Have no fear. Gotta draw it out at some point here. Now let's draw out more counter spells. Yeah, this person really isn't. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Battle of Frost and Fire. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Very good in Giants. Kind of wish I had an Anger of the Gods at this point, but they don't have too many creatures now. Anger of the Gods wouldn't be worth it to sweep them. I think we got a pretty good chance here. I mean, we got Carnage Tyrant. Perhaps I could have just played it instead. They wouldn't have really been able to do much to it. They could have had Extinction Event, unfortunately. That would have always... It's always nasty and painful. Makes me shed a tear. Ah, I see. This person just did a draft and jumped into Explorer, perhaps. Seems to be the case. Something like that. Something funny going on. Now, can we get... Clothis would get us to 5. Ghalta get us to 7. We'll try for Ghalta. Yes. Yes, absolutely. And they're not doing anything to Carnage Tyrant. They don't have anything at instant speed that can take out Ghalta. Okay, well, we'll draw a card. Good stuff. I like it. Crush the Weak. Oh, Crush the Weak is very, very good. I've eyed it up. I wish there was something like it for Dinos. Stomp the Weak, maybe. A big dinosaur foot in the art. That'd be pretty cool. I love Crush the Weak. Certainly does seem like a pile of piles. I guess Boseiju. Nah, Ghalta again. Let's go for it. Yep. See if they have a counter spell for this Thunderherd, but I don't see him surviving Carnage Tyrant too much longer. Maybe something for Ghalta. Hopefully next turn they're both sticking around and we can have Clothis down, getting to 7. Ah, Interesting. Spider tribal very difficult, yes. Oh, it's interesting. You hope you get spiders, new spiders printed in each set. It seems here or there there's one or two, maybe a spider lord, of course, few and far between, but for the most part it seems there's often a spider and quite a few set releases. So if you are a fan of that tribal, you should probably see at least a couple a year, especially with the rate of sets they release. My goodness. Green Widow. Oh, Green Widow is one of the best spiders printed in a long time. Ice Age Trapdoor. Ooh. Yeah. It's hard to top that. Goblins of the Flarg. That's probably my favorite name and my favorite art, if I had to choose. Although Pygmy Allosaurus from Ice Age is quite nice too. Alright, we turn on Clothis. Don't have... Boom. Zam bam. Thank you, Dinos. They can't target Carnage Tyrant because hexproof. Ghalta is too big for March of Wretched Sorrow. I like it. Feels good. Even bringing pain to a pile of Jetmir cards. We got her done. Oh. I think I might, well, no, I'm not going to buy a couple packs of Brothers War. I was thinking about it being at 120,000. Oh, maybe I could buy 10 packs. I'd still have 110,000 left, but I'm going to resist the urge. If anything, I would buy Dominaria United to get... shoot, I forget the name. For 2 and a green, you search your library for 4 creatures with different power. Then you put them into your hand. The opponent lets you keep 2, and then they send the other 2 to the bottom of your library. All seem pretty good. If you grab a bunch of heavy hitters, Regisaur, Carnage Tyrant, Ghalta, and something else, you're going to get at least 2 good things. Dual Lance, yes. It's very exciting. Hello. This person's saying hello. Maybe they've faced me before. I feel like I've faced the soup. We don't have anything to power out with Huntmaster, so we're going to go the stable ramping side of things. Chain Web Arachneer, yes, it's nice having something that costs 1 green. Something you can do for 1 green, and it's a at least reasonably decent spider. Giants. Huh. So we're facing giants, it is. Interesting. Do I want to take that out? Nah, I was thinking Boseiju. Alright. Thunderherd, reveal the Regisaur, get us to 5. Huntmaster for that cost reduction. Painlands. I love them. It's been nice having Karplusan Forest. Ah, underperformed for you. I think Rot Widow Pack's activation is quite expensive for a lot of people, unfortunately. I still think it is quite good, but Boseiju, I think we got to do it. Regisaur for this, Topiary for 2, and then as long as everything sticks around, Ghalta next turn. That's going to be good. I'm just going to swing with everything. And hope there's no sweepers. Storm's Wrath, something bad, something big, giant-wise is coming down though, I suspect. That might not do it. Oh, and we just draw Ghalta. That is nice as well. Ooh. Boom. We got fortunate, but giants can be big. We got to be wary. Anger of the Gods doesn't make a whole lot of sense. We would take out Agar, the Freezing Flame. But I think a lot of giants are above 3 toughness, so I don't want to bring in Anger. Shapers? Probably not a whole lot of targeted interaction. Swallowhole could be nice, taking out a big giant when it's tapped. I think I'll keep it as is. We got 1 win so far. We'll see how it goes, but if it goes to game 3, maybe bring in that Swallowhole. Hope the big giants don't get dropped too soon. And hope we don't see too much interaction. I'll keep it. I think I'll keep it. We got 3 lands. We got Topiary Stomper. Should be a pretty good chance we get to Regisaur Alpha at least. Hopefully seeing something for 2. The Huntmaster, Marauding Raptor, that sort of thing. Invasion again. Oh, wow. A bunch of Jetmirs. 3. 2 back-to-back. Definitely something you don't expect every day, but we didn't have a turn 2 play, so it's actually still pretty decent. Crystalline Giant. That could be kind of scary. At least we will get to 5 mana next turn for Regisaur. Hopefully we draw another land and we'll be able to go Carnage Tyrant at some point, not having to take a turn off with the 3rd copy of Jetmir's here. Hopefully this Crystalline Giant doesn't get... Ooh, Vigilance and Menace now. Not a pretty sight. Alright, gotta be this thing. Hopefully... Nah, I'm gonna hold back that thing. We'll double block Crystalline Giant potentially to take it out this turn. Hope everybody survives. Ooh, that is good. That is good. We're not quite dead yet, but there's that Battle of Frost and Fire, like we were talking about. Can we do anything to anyone at some point? I don't think so. Not this game. But seeing that and Crystalline Giant. Swallowhole. Let's do it. Take out those big things. Bring the pain. Alright. Here goes nothing. Swallowhole is going to be very nice, I suspect. Instant keep, we got 3 lands. We got Marauding, Thunderherd, Kinjallis. One of these is a source of white for Kinjallis at some point. They can't take it out. Those giants coming into play tapped are going to be painful. They're going to hurt. Hopefully another land at some point. Ooh. Not so nice seeing Huntmaster. Gotta go Boseiju though. Definitely get another land. Especially if we get a 4th land next turn. We could go double Thunderherd Migration. Boseiju though, that's kind of painful. It's not another land. That's okay though. Actually, you know what? We're just going to go Thunderherd. Pretend we don't have another dinosaur in hand. And just swing away. Hopefully Crystalline Giant attacks. They would be open if they played another giant this turn. hopefully. If Crystalline Giant attacks, it's not going to be a pretty sight. I don't think it will. Oh, yes. Good stuff, folks. We did it, I think. Let's do the math. Marauding 6, 9, 11, almost. But it's still got to be Regisaur. One. Whew. So they have to sweep us this. I should have known. I should have known. Man, if only we had more lands. I mean, we're not dead yet, but we're probably dead. Now that Battle of Frost and Fire does the trick. Whew. Painful. Yeah, maybe if we get hasty Shifting Ceratops, we could do it, but otherwise, it's gonna do. Anger of the Gods seems pretty good right about now. Would have taken out the Crystalline Giants and Agar, the Freezing Flame, and oh, that will do it. -1/1. Pretty darn good for the soup. That was super of the soup, I must say. But we got the matchup of Giants versus Dinos. Went pretty big game 1, but couldn't quite get her done. That was quite satisfying though. Very nice to see. It's nice when you face tribal versus tribal. Win or lose, it's pretty cool. Just because tribal decks aren't very common usually. Merfolk sometimes, but Merfolk has completely fallen off the face of the earth. I don't remember the last time I've seen Merfolk. Yes, good stuff, good stuff. I think it was pretty sweet. That battle of whatchamacallit is nice, to say the least. It's pretty cool when that happens. Live, you never know what you're gonna get. I like it. Oh, a 1-land keep. Oh my goodness. Craziness. Sometimes I do 1-land keeps as well. Hey, you never know what's going to happen. But it is quite satisfying. It was quite satisfying. Yeah, neither are doing too well. Part of the cards is the best. Oh, ooh, we're losing Shifting Ceratops. That's good against Mono Blue Mill. Interesting to see Mono Blue Mill. You expect that in unranked. Hopefully we get Shifting Ceratops. At the very least, Marauding is going to deal some damage. Well, it gets up enough that it could take out Ruin Crab or Manix Crab, and just hopefully we don't see lands. I mean, it seemed good. At 21, again, you still sometimes will see a lot. You died to the Queen, at least. We got to look on the positive side of things. Yeah. That Battle of Frost and whatchamacallit. That does the trick. 3 damage would have been okay. Wouldn't take out Topiary or Regisaur Alpha, but that 4 damage, very, very painful indeed. Hey, no. Hey, that's all right. Even if you did, still a good time. No worries. Just the fact that you were facing me, very cool stuff. It's always neat to at least try to get matched up with somebody you're watching. It's always going to be fun for me, whether win or lose, even if they see the hand. If they saw this hand, they'd certainly feel quite positive. I mean, hopefully it's not another Huntmaster next turn. Man, the mill. The mill is good. Ouch. Oof. Huntmaster grabbed something. Anything. I guess it's something. Oh, and we can play it too. Yes. All right. All right. We got a body. Hopefully they don't bounce it. All right. We lay down the pain. Phew, that was lucky right there. My goodness. I imagine they have some things that can bounce creatures. If they did, they probably would have bounced Marauding Raptor already. Maybe they were saving a bouncing thing for something bigger than Marauding. Where are we at? Ooh, 12. 4. Ah, lands upon lands upon lands. My goodness. One has to block Ghalta to survive. I'll just attack with everything. Maybe both want to block Ghalta. Down to 1. Oh boy, this is not nice. Yeah. Unfortunate. We lost a mono blue mill. Nuts. That definitely calls for the crying dino, I say. Well, Rune Crab is 1. Manix Crab is 2. I could see myself almost bringing in Anger of the Gods. Almost. Just go faster and better than that and hope for less lands. I'll take out 1 Jetmir. So that Blast Zone could come in handy. 3 Quakebringers in the graveyard. That... Oh. 1 or 2 is bad enough. 3. Ooh. Painful. 6 damage each turn, I think it is. Oh, and Calamity Bear. Wow, that'd be lights out on anybody, I think. This is maybe... I'm going to risk it, though. I'm going to risk it. 2 lands, bunch of stuff for 2. We got Regisaur Alpha for that great aggression, even though... Oh, 12. Ooh. Wow. I like it. Hopefully we get a land that comes into play untapped next turn, though. Keep this aggression going. Not quite, but Commune gets to dig for another one. Gotta be Boseiju. Absolutely. Huntmaster plus Marauding, quite nice. Regisaur the turn after due to all that cost reduction, even if we don't draw a 4th land here. They're not going to be killing much of our stuff, so I think Huntmaster and Marauding should be pretty safe. Just dump the Drowned Secrets. You're going to be drowning in dinos pretty soon. It is no secret. Commune to get us our land for the turn. Kind of iffy. Well, if Lair of the Hydra comes in tapped and Jetmir's, it's going to be Jetmir's. We still have enough to go Topiary. Get to 5. Maybe we get to 6 next turn. 2 for Thunderherd. Yeah, that's good. We might be able to get to 7 lands plus play Regisaur Alpha. Yes, hopefully. We may not need a hasty queen at some point. I think we'll have enough to get her done here. They haven't played too many lands. They haven't played the nasty Fabled Passage. I think that is the ultimate pain with Rune Crab. Fabled Passage, a land already, then they pop it to get another land, supercharging the mill from the Rune Crab. Nasty. I never liked that. Minister of Inquiries. Well, if we see a Blast Zone, we can take out the crab and all these things. Oh, they milled. I spoke about Blast Zone, and we see it get milled. Nuts. Yikes. Well, I think we'll still have good enough aggression. Ooh. We got, yeah, Topiary Stomper plus Thunderherd Migration. Get us to 7, I think. Let's do it. Next turn, big plays. Out of gas, yes. Still got 31. We're dead. They're done. They're not milling 31 cards this turn. And there's the bouncing that I suspected was around. Which again is not bad. Topiary Stomper. We get extra enter the battlefield triggers, which is pretty good. Sir Maximilian, how's it going? Long time no chat. Maybe you've been one of those lurkers, which is perfectly alright. I'm just happy to have you guys watching. Just keep milling. My. Oh, I would like a shifting at some point here. Oh, 2 queens. 2 queens. This is not good. Yikes. Oh, we've seen three Ghaltas. Is that 3? Hard to count. 3 so far. Oh, the white mana dinosaur, yes. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Happy to hear. But Regisaur Alpha, maximum aggression, plus Carnage Tyrant. Good stuff. Actually, double Topiary makes me... Double Topiary I like instead. 2 more instances of Marauding Raptor pings versus 1 ping. Yeah, and they're all hasty, all good. Yeah. Maximum overkill damage. Either way, they would have been dead. They have 1 measly crab. Not even worth cooking up for crab legs. I'm still thinking, no. They have not much interaction. Let's slam that Shifting Ceratops, hopefully, and they can't block because all their creatures are blue. It's always painful if you lose completely to this deck. Anything is possible. Anybody could win against anyone else. Doesn't matter what you're playing. You could just get no lands, and the other person is playing a basic beginner deck, and they still could get it done. There's not a 0 chance, that's for sure. Another win for Giants. Good stuff. Happy to hear. Turn 1 Rune Crab, turn 2 Rune Crab plus land. That's going to be very difficult to come back from. At least we do have Thunderherd Migration. A little saving grace. What the? Is there no basic lands? Did they mill all our basic lands? We have 1, 2, 3. Oh, they milled 3 of our basic lands that were all together. I just assumed there was a basic land. Well, that sucks. Ah. Well, hopefully. Man, this is not right. This might be where we lose, folks. I should have gone Jetmir's Garden. I forgot there was... Man, Topiary feels bad. Ouch. I'll just keep playing it. Very interesting. Very interesting. That's not nice. We would have been able to go Regisaur Alpha, and we would have been well ahead in the land department. But they just got incredibly lucky having the 3 lands all together. What are the odds, Adam? I don't know. I don't know. At least we will be at 5. My goodness. The bouncing. They can't do any damage to us, so that is also positive. But Thunderherd Migration, unfortunately, is dead. We know what we have to do. Won't attack with a token. It's going to be blocked by Wall of Lost Thoughts. Hopefully this match isn't a loss. But... yikes. Yeah, if we had even one basic land, getting to 7 next turn, being able to attack with both topiaries. Oh, we got it. Phew. Something they cannot block. I like it. Attack with just the Regisaur and the Shifting. Again, the wall would block the token. Good stuff. And they want to maintain all those things, I imagine. Hopefully we get to 7 lands next turn for these guys. I mean, we are down to, 19. It's going to be rough. If we can get to 7 lands next turn, we might get them. Come on, Queen, you can do it. Maybe they've milled all 4 copies. Let's see, let's count. Ooh, there was 2 back-to-back there. Yikes. It's hard to keep track of sometimes. Oh, 3. Okay, there's still 1. There's still 1. Oh, losing a Shifting. Not good. Top deck, believe. Commune. Or, actually, I think they milled all the communes. Land or Ghalta. Let's do it. Oh, we got a land. 3. Decline. We're at 7. All right, go time, folks. Phew. Decline. Decline. Let's go. Let's go. Tyrant would be good too. They take at least 5 from Shifting. 4. I think that's it. Pretty sure that's it. Phew. Phew. Math. Let me think. Well, they had to block to survive. Okay. That was oh boy. Here goes nothing. 8. That was not a good game. What the heck? That was nonsense. You should never lose to mono blue mill. Nah, you can lose to anything, like I was saying, but I guess I'll leave it there for tonight. Close enough to 2 hours. Still very fun and enjoyable, even though it was ended on about the least positive note possible, I would say. Everyone has their day. Absolutely. Adam, you said it. Your Giants did quite fantastic, I must say. And mono blue mill, that's about as literal of a luck deck as it can get. It was amazing. Alright, hopefully all you guys have a good night, good morning, evening. Remember, I won't be streaming tomorrow night, but back Wednesday night. It should be probably Wednesday night, I would imagine. Maybe not, but Tuesday night, no stream. Alright. Hopefully next time they do add them. Hopefully we meet next time. That is, again, just pretty cool. Alright. I will do more Naya experiments, Sir Maximilian, yes. Bringing in your whole side. Oh, I should keep that in mind. I'll try it next time I face Mill, because it's just a wacky turn of events sometimes. So let's keep that in mind. Maybe you guys will remind me. But yeah, more Naya experimenting. I still think Kinjalli's Sunwing is very fantastic. Maybe add some more cards that are colored white, potentially. Something to increase consistency for white. More lands that tap for it. The dinosaur, who? I'll think about it. I'll think about it. We'll see. We'll see. I'll test out a bunch more tomorrow. Come up with maybe something pretty special for Wednesday night. Hard to say. It's going to be good. It's always good. Always good chatting with you guys. So hopefully you have a good evening, night, morning, afternoon. Heaven, how's it going? All right. See you Wednesday. Peace.